welcome to day 7 of Starfield. We're rolling in. I'll work on more side quest stuff. Gotta get our level up better so we can buy better ship parts to continue the ranger quest. Yeah. Hopefully the Bluetooth on this controller works. Oh, look at that. Now it stopped working. That's great. It was working literally a second ago, so that's cool. PC gaming's the worst. It's the worst. It truly is embarrassing how bad it is. Okay. What are we doing again? Traveling to Karine. Hopefully there's not too much of a lag spike. So it already feels different from being wired in, so... Hopefully it's not too noticeable with combat and stuff. There's a bit of a delay between buttons. It's alright with ship combat so far. Not combat, but steering. It's just a little different to get refinement going with it. Broad strokes seem easy. Oh no, we'll see. I'm sure we'll get used to it. Oh, we've never been there. That's new. Oh my god. It's kind of annoying. Oh my god. The controls are all over the place with Bluetooth. Why is that? Alright, hold on. I'm gonna Google something because that's wild. So much worse than when it's plugged in. Alright, doing research real quick. It's a second up. What's the route they want me to take here? Just straight through? Guess we can try jumping here. Oh my god. Like, just do what I say. Please? Holy fuck. I don't get why Bluetooth is so much worse control-wise, and now it's disconnecting again. Oh my god. We might just have to put up with the bad USB port connection, because this is probably going to be more unbearable. Oh my god. Hello? Okay, I'm gonna go grab the cable. I can't fucking do this. It's constantly flashing and not connecting. I fucking hate PCs. Oh, I need the cord. On PlayStation, so I can actually just enjoy this game for once.
If you got an Xbox and you can play on that.
Oh, thanks.
Eventually.
Yeah. We're back. We're gonna resolve this bullshit. Well, resolve the current bullshit with our old bullshit. So back to random freezes. Whenever it wants to. That is so much fucking better. Xbox, you were so embarrassing. I understand how your technology is so bad. Like, it's like night and day. Let's go to this drill station. I turned film grain all the way from 20 to 0 and turned ambient occlusion down to as low as I could. So it shouldn't look as fuzzy as it has. It should run a little bit better too. I mean, it's been running fine, but it should run a little bit better. There was no comment that it was peaceful for a second. Oh, that's a particle beam weapon. Are we finally getting particle beam weapons? I mean, it's gonna feel like ass compared to this pistol. This thing's baller. gun is OP. It's gonna be even more OP once I get all those perks up, all those percentages. It's gonna be nuts.
Hypothermia can set in quickly, and the effects can be deadly. We should keep that in mind.
Searching. Target reacquired.
Oh. Whoops. Let's get rid of guns. Are we good? Actually, I didn't even check the weight. Or chew under at least. Okay. Oh, that's cool. All worse. That's okay. Which means we have good stuff. We're gonna go and buy some more Magnum bullets too.
Good one.
It's got baller. This would be the kind of gun you'd have for like
Not exactly the lap of luxury, is it?
you'd have for like an assassin build, you know? Quiet, quick. Pew, pew. Oh, they almost killed me too. I didn't notice.
Come on. There are worlds to conquer.
Right, key card. Good. More ammo for us to sell.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
Wait, why am I even here? What are you doing here? Custodian station, make research control through the turbine. Oh. Okay. What? We're literally indoors. I don't get it. We're literally inside. Why am I taking environment damage? That doesn't make any sense. don't have time to dawdle then. Hopefully we're okay if we're down in the mine. Good. Must be a bug.
Incoming.
Okay. Oh.
Get! Let's follow!
You're not walking out of here.
Holding position. Multiple injuries.
Alright, 10 more ballistic kills. That yogurt. $25 more for that one. Yeah, dump this contraband.
There you are.
Love this gun. Great weapon, burns through ammo pretty quick.
Best not to leave anything useful behind.
was that jump? Cool. Oh, damn it.
An impressive investment in equipment. Someone certainly considered this worth the time and credits.
Gravity here is crazy. Ooh. So far, so good. Damn it, that would have been the one to have this gun with. Man, damage is so much worse. He's such a higher level.
Are you prepared to die?
Of the knockback. Level up! Yeah! Extra 10% damage on ballistics. Kill 50 enemies with ballistics. Next will be pistol certification. Work on both using this one. Let's read the contract. What is this thing? Oh! Cool. gonna sell that. Really worse? That's crazy. Oh, that was the new one. We already dropped it. Way worse defensively. I want to save it though because I want to sell it. Drop. Okay. So you want to sell the rare stuff. We're just going back to our ship. Okay.
Welcome to the clinic. If you have a medical emergency, please use priority docking.
Just crash right into it.
I have never required treatment here, and I hope that I never do.
Kill for a cup of coffee right now. This area's off limits. Authorized personnel only.
I disagree.
Yeah, I bet you do.
I bet you do.
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. Maybe we can work something out. You're not getting
Fuck
good.
it off.
Look, if you need help, talk to...
Oh my
Get
god. Shut up.
Great. You again. Authorized personnel. An outbreak? I haven't heard anything about this. Understood.
Thank you, medicine.
Here's an access card. Good luck.
Yay, medicine! The fear of disease, baby!
Tired, all right? Just not.
You can't be okay with this, though, right? Hey, who let you in here? This is a restricted area. Fine. I'll tell you. We're on a private contract with Infinity Ltd. It's for something they call Project Dominion. Dr. Lane and I were instructed to conduct human trials on several volunteers. So far, only one patient has survived. Whoa, let's not take it too far. When Infinity hired us, they said human trial authorization was already underway, and we'd have the approvals in a matter of days. The days went by, and nothing. Every time we'd ask, it was always just days away, but we kept working. Between the money and potential success, it was easy to tell ourselves that they'd come through.
Sean, what the hell is going on here? Who is this? It's moments like these when I think I just need to hear someone say it out loud. Sean spoke the truth. We thought the approval would arrive any day, so we continued with the project. By the time we started to catch on, it was already too late. We were too immersed in the lie.
Doctors are supposed to act ethically. Approvals or not.
I think you're being a little overdramatic here.
No, he's right, Ken. It's what you and I both deserve after going along with this mess. How long have we talked about walking away or refusing to work? We oversaw the death of 9 people here, and it may as well be 10. Infinity may have lied to us, but they also paid us well enough that we did nothing.
You'd let some stranger like this just ruin our careers?
Yes, and you're going to let them too. Go ahead. Get whatever information you need to take this place and Infinity down. I'll make sure Dr. Lane remains cooperative.
Cool.
If only we had a little more time.
Narian. Trying to remember where Aquila is. Mars is. It's not this one. I can never remember where anything is in this game, I swear. here. Centauri is New Atlantis, I thought. Yeah, so that's the eye. Jemison, where it is. Ugh. Need to go there so I can. I'm gonna buy ammo there, and I have to go back to Neon, so I'm gonna get this all bought out. But for some fucking reason, dude, I can never find. It's gotta be this one. I can never find Aquila. There we go. Okay, so it's in Cheyenne. Oh my god, you big fucking babies. Okay.
Any adventure you can fly away from. Is that the same?
Cheyenne.
Sorry. Wait,
You're looking to stay. So I'll get on you.
Take a look around. Everyone needs some fun. Feel free to look around.
Come on. Real? None? When do you fucking people update? Guess we'll try the other people.
Outlaw, I don't do payment plans. Don't make me regret this.
Am I going crazy? Am I going crazy? That is... How long do I have to wait for you guys to update your ammo? 143 Ultra Mag. Okay. We can go to bed here and maybe it'll refresh it.
Welcome to the Hitching Post. It just opened, so it's great to have you.
And we wait. We'll wait 24 hours. Okay. Maybe that updated it. I don't know. I might have to look it up just to see how long it takes for vendors to place their
I
crap.
want to do your business quick. How about I just show you?
How about you just give me ammo that I want? Thank you. Okay, cool. Confirm. Suck a dick. Where's this lady? Hello? I'll just help myself then. Fuck. Nailed it. Wait, like another hour, I guess? See if she spawns back in. What's up, Sai? I got it working with Bluetooth, but the controls felt so much worse. Like, it was so much, like, laggier. And, like, every 2 minutes, the controller would flash, because I guess the connection to the Bluetooth is bad or something. So we're back to the wire. It may annoy us with the stalls, but at least it'll make the game playable. There's just no winning with PC.
Sure, Laredo makes them. You ask me? I'm sure I got what you need.
Ah, back to elegance. Only 122 shots, though. It's not much. Buy more at Neon. Great gun takes 2 bullets per shot, so not as much as it looks. I need.
This is Three-Star Space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. That's all we need. Enjoy Neon.
Who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky today and it won't do it. Because we had one day where it didn't do it at all. It's great. But I didn't realize how bad controls would feel with Bluetooth. Like, it was terrible.
Gotta call someone powerful.
And buying just an Xbox, so maybe eventually I'll do another playthrough on the Xbox instead. But then I can't put a TARDIS mod on it. Choices.
Don't cause any trouble.
Shut up.
We're wasting.
Is that my beautiful shipment? You were right about this one, Masako. Looks like it. This should be more than enough. Now, I shall excuse myself and get to work on finalizing this prototype.
So, what did you learn about CM Station RC-1? Lucas must be desperate if he hired them to collect the Rothicite. Were there any survivors? Sicking ecliptic on a station with nothing but miners and scientists? Corporations can sink low, but this is a new level. Now, I also had a report that you were spotted at the clinic. I take it you traced the shipment there? I figured it was related. And were you able to determine the purpose of this secure wing? So, it sounds like Lucas has reached a new level of desperation to ensure his future as CEO.
Infinity appears to be on an entirely different level of corruption. It cannot be allowed to continue.
I'll make sure Yuko's team extracts every bit of information they can from the clinic's database on this. Between hiring Ecliptic and unauthorized human trials, we have enough to take Lucas down for good. And with the Rotha site secure, it's almost time for us to make our move. It certainly is. And it's also time to inform the rest of the board on the current situation. Head up to the executive floor and speak to Dalton. He has an update for you on the mole's identity. I've called a meeting, and I expect you to attend. It's time to put the final plan in motion.
Good. You're right on time. I re-evaluated all the evidence. It took every resource I had, but the final answer is clear.
Oh, no shit.
Ularu
I already told you.
is the mole.
So this clears Imogen of wrongdoing. Good.
Yes. You made the right call. I've briefed Masako and discussed her plans on handling this. While we both agree Ularu is guilty, we need irrefutable evidence before presenting this to the board. For now, we lead everyone to believe that Imogen was the mole. The situation was dealt with.
I can understand the need for deception, but it does come at quite a cost.
Good. Keeping Ularu in the dark is the key to taking her down. Masako has tasked Ularu with writing the program to bring down Infinity Ltd. We believe she'll take the chance to incriminate Masako within the program, so this could provide the evidence we're looking for. You will be tasked with the assignment to infiltrate Infinity, so before you go, I want you to bring that program to me. Good. Once Ularu believes she's properly deflected any suspicion, I've no doubt she'll be bold enough to hide something within whatever program she writes. Now, let's attend a meeting.
Yay, meetings! I love meetings. Got home from work and I was like, I can't wait to play meetings. Just kidding. I'm having fun. Corporate espionage is fun.
We called you all together to discuss a recent security breach. We discovered a mole within the company who leaked vital information about Project Dominion to Infinity Ltd.
You've got to be kidding me.
Just don't tell me it's Vina. I think we've all noticed she's not here.
Before you speculate any further, no, it's not Vina. The guilty party is Imogen Salzo, much to my disappointment. Our operative here obtained the evidence to confirm it.
Dalton, how does something like this happen?
Imogene is highly trained. Ularu can even speak to that. We demand the best. So that's the threat we deal with.
I may have well-trained operatives, but security is your responsibility, Dalton. This is a huge failing on your part.
I accept the responsibility, but let's not forget. The mole has already been exposed and dealt with.
Well, of course. Thanks to another of my operatives. Watch me.
Imogene's been dealt with, so bickering is pointless. All I care about is reacquiring our property and what this might be costing us financially.
Vina is completing the internal neuroamp prototype as we speak. Our operative will receive the implant, infiltrate Infinity Ltd, and obtain any and all research. I have it on good authority, the experimentations they've done to replicate the missing pieces of our work have resulted in fatalities.
I can't imagine the mess their legal department has on their hands.
If I may make a suggestion, we should give this evidence to David at SSNN. It's the best neutral method of releasing this information to the general public.
That'd make my job easier.
David it is, then.
Misako, the internal neuroamp is ready if you want to send out a candidate.
I hope you're ready for this. You always have a choice. You just have to decide which set of consequences you prefer to live with. Vina will be waiting for you in the neuroamp division in R&D. Once you're done, meet me in my office. Be ready to discuss the details of your next assignment.
I like that one better. About 10% persuasion chance, so. I like Poncho too. Ah, 1525, 1525, 15. 25. Okay, let's roll with that. And if we need to persuade, we can always save right before, and if we need it, we can slap it on. Now we look cool. I like that you can take this, have it not show up like in settlements and stuff, so we can actually just enjoy our clothing choices. Feels a little more appropriate to do that in like boardrooms and stuff.
Are you sure you're okay? You left pretty fast.
I'm fine. Ryujin has certainly taken time to craft an appearance for itself.
I'm stuck between this and the poncho, man. Get more health too. Now let's roll with poncho. Fits with our pistol better and stuff.
Double check those measurements are right.
Neuroamps are fascinating, are they not? I'm still surprised they have not been completely outrun.
Ah, here's my lucky candidate. I hope you're ready to
Hello,
embark on
Katie.
one amazing journey.
How's your vacation?
Oh, don't worry. That's not on the agenda. Now, just a few details before we begin. Obviously, we'll be putting you under. I'll be making a small incision in the back of your skull where the internal neuroamp will be fitted. The whole procedure should only take 3 to 4 hours with little to no downtime afterwards, provided DeMarcus got everything entered correctly.
Did I not just say I
That's
thought you
good.
could check the numbers?
I'm just giving
What
you
you
a
been
hard
doing?
time. Besides, I've got to make sure my patient is reassured. Of course, we've got, what, 5 PhDs between the two of us?
6, but who's counting?
All I'm saying is that you're in good hands. Now, just lie down on the table once you're ready, and we should be good to go.
This has not all been a horrible miscalculation, then we will speak again soon.
Yay, surgery!
All right, let's get this party started. Well, well, look who's finally up. The operation was a success, obviously. Once you're able to refocus, let me know how you're doing. So, how are you feeling? You look good? That's exactly what we want. Just a couple quick notes before using the internal neuroamp. First, you can only influence one person at a time. And second, the effect is temporary, so be prepared if you use it in a combat situation. Great. Now let's test this sucker out. DeMarcus has graciously volunteered for science, he says. That's the spirit. DeMarcus loves being hands-on and experiencing things on his own. It's probably why he's the second most published scientist here, after me. Just head up the stairs nearby to the observation deck.
What did you need? Very good.
Dreams die. Just play games friends and in bed. Nice. Playing Starfield?
Oh my god, that was incredible. What was it like?
Wow. How to describe it? 1 minute I was excited about seeing how the experiment
Just Valo.
would go.
Nice.
The next, I had a brief moment of disorientation and figured I must have lost my train of thought. It felt really natural. And yes, I admit it, just as you predicted.
I knew it, I knew it, I knew it! I can hardly wait to finish writing up my latest dissertation. And you owe me 100 creds.
I'll be keeping myself under constant surveillance now. I'm curious if any other side effects may manifest.
So, tell me all about it. How did it feel? Any side effects? Well, luckily that isn't up for you to decide. I hope you know, you're talking about banning my life's biggest accomplishment.
I'd even go as far as to call it the settled system's biggest accomplishment. That's something Ryujin isn't going to let go of easily. It really was fascinating how all I experienced was a moment of disorientation. It's truly remarkable tech. Not at all. But I can imagine if I experienced disorientation like that, but regained my awareness in another room. It could be a bit jarring. We'll definitely be running some more tests in the future, though. So many situations to account for. Maybe that's the beauty of it. You'd never know. Besides, the neural isn't total control. If a subject's morals or beliefs in something are strong enough, we still see points of failure. That being said, it's been interesting to discover the actions our subjects sanction in their own minds.
Okay. As much as I'd love to go over the details and potential of this amazing piece of technology I created, Masako wants to see you. It sounds like you have an assignment to complete.
We did,
Marcus
thank
and I
you.
have a lot of notes to record.
Eat it in line while waiting for coffee.
I'm on my 12th iteration of this design. I have a good feeling about this.
I forgot to grab his water bottle, though, but he's closing with us, right? Tomorrow. And in my defense, I also left 2 of my own water bottles there, so...
Good, you're here. Now that you've been outfitted with the internal neuroamp, it's time to put that tech to work. We're sending you into Infinity Ltd. Lucas Drexler is about to learn exactly why you don't steal from Ryujin Industries. And wish he shall, every day, while he rots away in prison. All right. Yuko has provided a layout of Infinity Ltd. You have 2 options for this assignment. We'll be providing you with the means for both.
Korean took me outside when I was cleaning the floors today, and she was like, yeah, I know you work hard and all, but you need to work harder when you just only have Fresh Pack. You're not doing enough work. And I was like, me? I'm sorry, what?
Yes, the less people you need to interact with, the better. Ideally, none at all. Now, depending on your preference, you'll either find yourself in the maintenance hallway or the marketing department.
I was like...
From there, you have 3 targets.
And then I was like, I'm like always
First,
busy.
You have Lucas Drexler's computer, located in his
She
office
basically
on the
wants me to never relax
second is
She wants me, you know how when I have salad bar and fresh pack, well, she wants me to take all the stress and work energy I would do from 2 and 2 stations and then put it into just fresh pack.
As you can see,
So I'm always burnt out and never get to relax. And she says I talk to you and Katie too much. So I basically can't talk to anybody or enjoy myself or relax at all. Yeah, I wanted to.
That's what we're counting on. Now, I had Ularu create a program that you need to run on both Lucas and Faye's computers.
I know.
I'll let her explain the details.
I was like, you just want me to die?
You
Like,
see,
what?
once we expose Infinity Ltd, all of their data is going to come under intense scrutiny. We only want the public to know about their mercenary hires and unauthorized human trials. But Project Dominion...
Just tried saying it's what the team expects of me, but it literally just means what she expects of me.
That
Like, if you ask anybody in our department,
at the same time, delete anything related
I work
to
plenty.
the
She even said that, she's like, I know you get all your work on your list done, but you should be getting a bunch of extra stuff done, too.
Exactly. And what the public doesn't know doesn't hurt them.
It is best to keep the public unaware
Yeah,
of
right?
such a device.
If the media were to draw their own conclusions, I'm certain they'd just create a panic among people. Controlling the narrative is of the utmost importance.
Yeah, it's pretty dookie.
No,
So
we don't wanna
annoyed.
mess on
I was
this
like,
thing.
maybe
A body
one
count
day out of the
only
week I'm not
from
doing
what
2
we're
stations
trying
at
to
once, and
accomplish.
you're saying that I'm
In fact,
not working hard
unless they're
enough.
a
Like, it's
master of being
ridiculous.
one with the shadows, I'd suggest you leave your friend behind. Lower the risk.
Oh, she talks to people all the
Simon
time. Yeah.
Wojcik provided
She'll go over
some
to,
useful
like,
info on how to
specialty and talk
evacuate
for, like,
humans
20
from the
minutes.
building. I'm sure you remember him from Sidonia. Infinity's maintenance crew is understaffed. It's only a matter of time before pressure gauges go unchecked and they have a massive issue.
Well, the only thing I said to her was when she said that I need to get more done, it was like, well, it's kind of hard to get extra stuff done when I bounce between 4 departments all the time. And she's like, well, not during those days, on days where you're just fresh pack.
To access their system's computer,
She's like,
so you can force the
she thinks that I talk too much to Jess and you, Katie, and that I should be sitting there getting all this extra other stuff done and be a good example for new people. Like, I didn't feel like fighting, so she was like, any feedback? I was like, nope. And I just left and kept closing. So it's like, I'm not gonna win. She's management, which means she gets to be right. I have no power. I know. It's just so irritating to work as hard as I do, and then somebody's just like, oh, you're not good enough, David. I know you work really hard, but, not hard enough. I know, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, you're leaving. And she's off tomorrow, too, so it's just, like, literally the last conversation we had before I go on vacation. So I won't see her for 12 days. And she's pulling this kind of crap.
My thoughts exactly. We're also issuing you an operative suit.
It's funny, Jess told Vinny, and Vinny was joking with me. He's like, Dave, you're just on Fresh Pack, you need to work harder. I thought that was funny. So it's like everyone knows it's bullcrap. Like, if I'm on Fresh Pack, I'm doing Fresh Pack. I get the list done, like, every day. That wall has been full, like, all week, and you're bitching me out. Because I talked to you, Katie, for like 5 minutes total. No, I was fuming. I was in a pretty poopy mood for the rest of the shift.
Just make sure you follow through on that statement.
Once you've run the Overseer
I know.
program and obtained the prototype...
She said I need more urgency, so I guess she wants me to act more panicked, to move around faster, and act like everything's the end of the world.
If he asks questions,
even though literally she doesn't, and everyone else in every other department doesn't. Everyone moves it like it's like they're getting a I leisurely
SSNN is
walk
used
over to
to
their
anonymous
fridge to
data.
check out what's to eat.
They'll
That's
do
like their
whatever
pace all day.
verifications they deem
I've never
necessary
seen
on their
anyone
own.
stressed in any other department ever. And it's like, if I'm not moving like Aaron or Josh, I guess, then I'm not urgent enough. It's like, I get stuff done. Why does it matter what my pace is? Like, leave me alone. And she says I don't do extra stuff. I did extra stuff 2 hours before, and I told her. I was like, yeah, you know Matt's job, how it's his job to, like, put away boxes, like, containers and stuff from the shipment. So, like, we got more 24-ounce containers, and we got more food boxes. I loaded up both shelves, and I told her, and she was like, oh! And then 2 hours later, she has this conversation of being like, you're not doing enough extra stuff. And it's like, I just told you I did extra stuff. What are you talking about? I literally do extra stuff every day, even if I'm just fresh pack.
Good. I guarantee the moment he scratches the surface on that story,
I know. It was really irritating.
So,
I'm like one of the top 5 hardest working people in the department, and she probably hasn't done that to anybody else. It's so annoying. She's just mad that I can enjoy my job at my own pace and I'm not looking like I want to die. Should have told her, like, you want more urgency? You can pay me another $3 an hour. I'll move a lot faster at $20 an hour.
good luck. And be sure to report directly back to me when you return.
Here's Simon's passcode, your operative
And I do the floors.
program, and your cover identity.
I do
your cover ID card
so
is
much
encoded
crap
with roof
all the time.
entry and elevator access. So that's your ticket in, either way. Don't screw this up. Skylar Lumen.
Yeah. Well, it's like, she also pulled me while I was closing the back of the house, like the floors.
Keep out of my
So it's like, you're the one who literally pulled me to talk. Ironic.
This deal could be huge for you.
Ooh. Right, yeah. It's like, at least starting tomorrow I can enjoy myself. What did Jess say? Hold on, we'll bring her in. I should probably actually focus on the game. You can have her. Katie wants you. Let's tell her about Courtney's talk with me. It's fine. I was telling her about it, and she's like, F her.
Yeah.
And then she was like, what did Jess say? So I figured I'd let you come in and spill tea.
I basically just said she's wrong. Nobody would agree with this. Basically, if she tells you to do 3 people's jobs, screw that noise. It's, you know, a one store, one team thing, but that's not. You literally do 4 other people's jobs. That's not how it works.
Yeah.
It's not. You were scheduled to do 1 job today for once, but we still expect you to do everything else.
Yeah.
Forget that you did 3 other people's jobs. No. You need to do 3 other people's jobs harder.
Yeah. Also, don't enjoy yourself. Don't relax.
Yeah.
Only burn out.
The
And by relax, I mean work my one station to completion. That's the issue.
yeah. Well,
I'm finishing my list and it's still an issue. Isn't that crazy?
yeah. Nobody else is expected to be like that. Why are you?
I know. Yeah.
It's because you do go above and beyond. That's the problem.
Yeah. It's like a heart surgeon. Like the patient wakes up, it's like, I know you fixed my heart, but could you give me like a tummy tuck too? It's kind of lazy.
Yeah. Seriously. Not thrilled about it.
Katie says she would have been, because Katie said she would have lost it if Creed talked to her like that. She says, I would have been, like, it's not my fault you don't hold accountability for the salad bar opener too and expect me to pick up the mess and do everything else and then complain. Yeah. She's insane. She can't stand it. She says, I would talk to Justin. No, see, they don't care though. They like Corinne.
Well, we're going to be gone for 10 days. They're going to know that David does most of the work anyway. The clothes are going to get out, like, 2 hours late, like, consistently.
Yeah.
And Nick isn't going to make it any better, because Nick likes that overtime. I'm not really, I can't fault him necessarily for that. The problem is we're not allowed to leave without everybody being ready to go. There needs to be 2 people. Like, I feel like that's the bare minimum.
Yeah.
So I felt bad for making you wait 20 minutes, but I'm like, I can't leave. He's the only one in the store. I can't leave.
Yeah. And it's like...
Decryption's hit a snag.
Katie says, yeah, like you really want to lose more people by being rude too. Well, it's like James already wants to quit because he hates Corinne.
Intended to plant false
because she's doing her usual Corinne thing on set. Because he was on the salad bar today with Nick for a little, and she kept like doing the Corinne thing where she was correcting him and I mean, it's also not entirely, he's also a bit spacey, so. But at the same time, proof is in the pudding. Everyone gets frustrated when she's talking to people in the salad bar.
Today, she just looked so sick all day.
So imagine if you were
sick. Are you
sick,
sure you want to be here?
And then Corinne's just pelting you.
Do not look good. That guy, oh my gosh, I hope he's feeling better soon. Jeez Louise, that poor guy.
Can't dispute it.
Katie says, I wish she would have said that to me. Dragon with a knife on fire.
Now, finally have the evidence we need.
I don't want her to say to anybody.
Guys, I get it. I'm not good enough. I'm lazy.
It's like the farthest thing from the truth.
God forbid I do my job, right?
I mean, like, nobody says anything when you don't put the dishes away at the end of the night.
And had you not
because you do everything else
in the first place.
And you still put the dishes away, too.
That's what the team expects of me, Jess. The team.
Without that falsified evidence.
The team can suck it. You're one person doing one person's job, less than one person's pay.
SSNN's broadcast, anticipating Masako to be accused alongside Lucas Drexler.
Because, I mean, seriously, you do way more than your fair share. And I feel like it should have been fine for you to only take your slice of the pie.
Isn't that funny that, like, resting or, like, recuperating is just me doing the baseline, which is just what everybody else does regularly?
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to be getting in trouble for it? So dumb. Kay says, that's not true. She's so oblivious. One time she decides to come down and not sit upstairs, she decides to tear you down. I know, right? I didn't even do anything. It's because just she saw me talking to Katie for like 30 seconds while I was waiting for someone. Ed was using the scale, so I was talking to Katie, waiting for the scale.
It's just the angle inside. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Thanks.
So it's just like.
Well, I wouldn't stop talking to you today too. So I feel like sometimes she sees things like spur of the moment and acts like it's something that happens consistently.
Well, it's just like I'm also like working while talking. It's called multitasking. I'm still doing things.
If you're looking for fully stocked and ready to sell.
Yeah.
Kay says, he talked to me less than I talked to you, Jess. Haha.
Yeah. Well, I talked to him a lot.
But I'm garbage, so it's fine.
Yeah, I definitely don't think that's what she meant, but it's definitely how she came across.
I might as well have said it that way.
Yeah.
Watch
apparently, the other person who interviewed for the job is very similar to Corinne.
Oh, really?
Yeah, only Corinne is more likely to try to change her behavior when she's talked to about it than the other girl.
Gross.
I know.
How can you allow that many Koreans in one store?
I know. I don't know. I feel like she'll do great in that other job, honestly.
Oh, yeah? She just gets to talk to people all day. Katie says she's glad she's leaving. Yeah.
I mean, we'll see who we get next.
As long as they're not from the outside. It's always the worst option. It, like, never works.
Kate said, not about who we're hiring, but,
Good to be.
in her 8 years of working there, we've had 4 prepared foods managers. Corinne was 4 years.
Yeah.
So in 4 years, we went through 3 managers.
Evidently, there's some pretty bad ones too from what I've heard. So, like drama starting, like bad managers. Like Corinne's bad, but she's like not like maliciously bad. She's
like
just
clueless.
bad.
Yeah, she's just
not a good manager.
Yeah. She's not a bad person. She just is not great in that department.
Yeah.
So I mean, when people are like super excited for her to go, I'm like, I don't know if you guys understand how much worse this could be. Like, I'm not saying it's good, and I'm not saying we should stand for it, but like,
Or it could be better.
or it could be better.
Maybe
I
Josh
am hoping for
Josh caves and he takes it.
Yeah.
Because I know he wants to see his kids, but that's kind of the good thing about the position is if he wants, he can do whatever shift he wants, because that's what Corinne did.
That's true. See, yeah.
He can literally do whatever he wants.
But he has a good work ethic. He's gonna want to help. He wants
Saying he
to
can
help.
help, but he can also make it so he sees his kids.
Sorry, it's gonna be loud.
That's the benefit of being the manager that writes the schedules. Okay, says, I'm sorry, Dave, that's not right. That makes me upset. Oh, you know, it's just what I get for putting in any effort.
Well, I was also telling him when we do get a new manager, he needs to not work anywhere near as hard, so that way it's not expected of him. So when he does decide to go above and beyond, it's a really nice surprise.
Yeah.
Because, I mean...
Well, if it's Josh, I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
That's why I want it to be Josh.
Yeah, exactly, but if it's not him...
Or bring Vinny back over.
It's Josh that he doesn't want to work with.
Only because that one time. I felt
No,
like
it was a few times.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Vinny and Josh had problems.
Why? People don't blow up at anybody else.
Yeah, that was kind of part of the problem too. Is Josh was even like, I don't know why I talked to you like this, and then he's like, this was the last time. I'm not letting it happen again. Yeah.
It says, yeah, definitely. Anyone who does fresh pack only has to do fresh pack. Exactly. That's what's so annoying. So when I have to train people, I'm like, I can train you the way I do things, but they're not going to make you do any of it. They never expect fresh pack people to take the cart out or do temps 4 times a day or anything. They just let them sit there and pack all day.
Yeah.
And then they're like, David, how come you didn't do this?
Because I was doing everything else.
Because I'm working? What? I don't get to just sit there and do nothing.
All visitors are by appointment only, I'm
Just
afraid.
like that one day where I was training James on fresh pack and salad bar and helping with the shipment that came in. But my bad. I'll be better, I guess.
Hello. Did you have an appointment
So
with us today?
stupid.
Ah, yes. From Lumen Interactive. The elevator here will
He doesn't
take
want to
you
work
the
and go
marketing
home.
floor.
Why is that such like a
Once you
negative
arrive,
thing?
You'll want to talk to Ellis.
Why is that so bad?
He's the receptionist there.
Everyone else gets to do that. I would get it if like I said I wanted to be like management in some way or something, but I don't. So it's like, why are you picking on me? I don't care. I just want to pack things and come home. I want to pay rent.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about Whole Foods culture in any fucking way. They pay me money, I pay rent. That's all it is. I'd probably be more into the culture if I got paid way more. Like everyone else. Like I was so irritated when we got there going over to the walk-in, and Justin comes up behind me, and I just put on that beard net, and he was like, Everclean's not here today. Then he starts laughing. I'm like, I fucking hate you. Shut up.
Was that yesterday?
Today.
Today?
Yeah. Like he was just joking. Ha 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 ha.
He thinks he's funny.
All he does is like say the same thing 5 times over, and then I try to make a joke back, and he just keeps saying the thing over and over. And it's like, what? Okay, he just wanted to talk to me, I guess.
It's better when he packs things and just sings.
Yep. Well, it's just, I don't know, it irritated me. I was like, oh, I'd be bugging people too if I made 30-something an hour.
He probably makes more than that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, all of you people are all cheery and stuff because you don't have to do half of what I do. And you make double. That's great. Go ahead and make your dumb, stupid fucking jokes. Oh, you're so funny, Justin. Ho ho ho. This visit's only going to derail the productivity of the whole day, but that's so funny. Ho ho ho. And then he gets to just stand next to the guy all day. Yeah, tough shift.
I mean, I've got some pickles with Alex too, but Alex is definitely better.
I don't mind, like, I don't dislike any of these people. It's just irritating. Like,
certain ways they come across.
Yeah. It's like, you people just walk around all day and talk to people. You don't do anything. You answer emails and you go to a meeting. You don't actually work. And then Katie says a harsh comment.
A harsh comment?
Says, thank God she's not a mom.
She definitely doesn't want to be.
No, it was by choice for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm doing a stealth mission right now. And, they gave me this disguise. The stealth thing. I'm like, hi, I'm here for the marketing position.
Go notify Miss Hart that you're...
That's so funny.
Feel free to use any of the facilities on the floor while you wait. The break room and bathrooms are just around the corner.
No one's mean or anything.
No,
I just
a little out of touch, kind of.
Can you clock off, David? I know you've been working 2 years straight and just doing nothing but working hard all the time. I'm gonna need you to clock out because you were sitting here, but there's nothing to be done. Oh, cool. Yeah, thanks.
I mean, I might bring it up at some point. Say, hey, Alex wanted us to have people clock out when there wasn't anything left for them to do, but I thought we were supposed to leave all together as a team for safety reasons.
They'll probably be like, yeah, just clock out and then sit down there.
Oh,
and then leave
no,
together.
That's illegal. That is illegal. If you are required to be on the premises, you are required to be paid. There are very few states where that is not the law.
Yeah, so it's just like...
See, when Jackie told me not to clock in until my chef's coat was on, I was like, I don't think so.
No one cares. That's so stupid.
That's what she told me,
No.
and I disregarded it. The new, all the new paperwork actually even says, do not put on your chef coat or any PPE until after you've clocked on.
Yeah.
Because you have to be there for it. If you have to be present, you have to be paid.
Yeah. That's like, why are you taking it? That's my problem with like upper office types. Like, why are you all taking this so seriously? You work in a fucking grocery store.
Yeah, and I mean that's something that Kareen says too, which is kind of funny. She goes, "Why are they taking it so seriously? This is a grocery store.
Yeah.
Like it's fine. It's a grocery store."
Yeah.
It's like, well, that's true until you start getting mad at people for treating it like just a grocery store.
That's nonsense. Katie asks, when do you think she leaves? Probably like, I would guess a month.
Weeks, at least, yeah.
Tops.
It's too bad Aaron doesn't want management.
He's like me, that's why. He just wants to work and go home. That's it. That's what bugs me so much about working in America. It's like, everyone expects everyone to like want to be management or move up all the time. It's like, I don't. I just want to be paid more. I don't want to lead people. I don't like training people. I don't want to talk to new people. I don't want to suck ass It's everybody above me. I don't want to do corporate talk. I don't like any of it. It's all fake. That's not worth... the responsibility pay bump is not worth it.
I don't know. I don't hate being in leadership necessarily.
No, I mean, it's fine.
Yeah.
If that's the kind of person you are, which is cool. I just hate the point that everyone's expected to want to move up constantly all the time.
Well, I think the issue is if you're somebody who performs well, they expect you to want to move up to leadership. And they treat you like you want to move up to leadership.
Yeah.
And it's not the case.
No.
Some people just like doing their job well.
Yeah.
And just their job.
Stealth. Okay, says too bad she's not there tomorrow to be petty and call out. I wish. No, the new fucking system's ass too, so it's very...
Pree's not there tomorrow anyway.
No, I know, that's what she's saying. It's a shame she's not.
Oh, I thought Katie was saying it's a shame she's not on.
No, too bad Kareen's not there.
Okay, well, I mean, Katie's not there to call out tomorrow either.
She's probably been me. Like it's a shame.
I guess it was a little too vague. Too many ways to interpret that. Especially with so many different brains. I don't know, I was thinking about calling out tomorrow.
Do they have anything of value?
What?
I did say that I was thinking about calling out tomorrow.
No, with the new policy, it's just not worth it anymore.
It's true.
It's great. They're making everything worse.
I just hope I didn't irritate James either. Because seriously, I was like, dude, are you sure you want to be here?
Yeah.
Because he was 2 hours late.
Yeah.
Which was kind of funny.
It's just kind of like... It's like, at least she's transferring, because that's usually why it's such an issue, you know? Like, she's scaring away everybody, so the department will be better without her, as long as they don't hire another tool.
If Josh can keep it afloat without Kareen doing micromanaging the way she does, I think we'll be able to keep more people.
Yeah.
New kid dish is a little...
Oh, the stoner?
iffy. Yeah.
Katie already said, I don't know if she saw him smoking vape in the kitchen.
In the kitchen?
He has it on him, yeah. He acted like he was surprised because he got caught, so she was guessing it was weed. Which, no surprise.
I hate to be petty and one of those people, but if I catch it, I will report it.
Well, yeah. See, Katie says, yeah, I learned the hard way with Erica, my old boss, that stores really don't care about you, the fake it. Yeah, no, they don't care. They're out to make money. They don't give a shit. Whole Foods cares a little bit more, but they don't really care. They will replace you.
I definitely, yeah. I think our upper management, our 3 store managers, are the only reason why our store is a good place to work.
Yeah.
I mean, they're still, upper managers, so they're gonna have that mental attitude. But, like, it's definitely way better than I think a lot of other places would be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. All I know is if this doesn't work out, I've got lots of other options.
That's true, you do.
And hey, if I can help it, you won't even have to work much.
I guess I'm happy back on work part-time. That'd be so wonderful. It says she used to bust her ass so much and realized, why do I even work so hard? Exactly. Yeah. That's the thing that I always try to have the attitude of, is like, if you work hard, they're just gonna make you work harder for the same pay. They're a business. That's capitalism. They don't care. They're not gonna just be like, you know what? Here's some extra money. If that were true, I would have gotten a raise like forever ago.
I don't know. I think I've just been kind of lucky with getting into management just because I'm very verbal about things.
Yeah.
I'm weird about it. I'm always nervous that I'm not doing good enough, but I always want to do more.
Yeah.
And that kind of just leaves me as the only person in the environment that I'm usually in to be the manager.
Survivors.
Yeah.
Sai says, come work in San Francisco. They can't replace you. No one wants to work here out of fear of criminals.
I mean, they pay me well enough, and if they got insurance and all that.
Yeah. The street youths.
The street youths. If policy is give them thing, let them leave, I'd be like, yeah, okay, here you go.
Yep.
Like, oh, hey, were you in here last week? Yeah, no, we didn't get those back in stock. Check again in a couple weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess there's always places to work. That's true. It's a better job market here than in Spokane. But, I don't know. I'm sure I'd find something else. I don't think I'll ever find a job that I'm, like, excited about, but...
I mean, a job you don't hate would be a great step.
I don't hate Whole
Oh, I
Foods.
know. I'm not saying this.
Yeah.
It's why you're sticking it out so much, is because you don't hate it.
Yeah.
It's stressful and annoying, but... It's not hard.
Yeah.
It's not a hard job. It's really not.
Yeah.
The spoils of victory. Hopefully they amount to
Just a
something.
lot.
Chubra.
I get kind of annoyed when new people go, no, this isn't very hard. I'm like, okay, but are you doing this, and this? Okay, when you do that, do you make sure this is done?
Yeah.
It's like, no, you're cooking the food and putting it out. That is like pinky toe in the water.
Yeah. Pistol's busted. Right. Thanks for spilling the tea.
Heck yeah. I can rant all day.
Look at this, Jess.
What is going on? Is she trying to shoot herself in the chin? That's it, I'm quitting? Is she really gonna shoot herself? Is that what's going on?
No, there's probably another guy around. It's my
What is she doing? What is she looking at? What is happening? Is there something up there?
I guess so. fucking crazy, dude.
Crazy.
Okay, let's do this. I feel like I'll die. Alright, thank you, Kitty. Have a good sleep. Probably load this. I need to load that one. That one. Save.
Gas leak detected. All non-essential personnel must evacuate the building. Please find the nearest exit and contact emergency services.
So far, so good. open. Shut the door. Still need to find a way into R&D. Maybe we'd have the solution in his office. That'd be what I'd do for natural quest progression. To jump, but okay. Yeah, that's Bernie gas. Oh, goody. No way, like, there's that, but we can't, like, get up. The button to pick something up. Yep. I would not let everybody get silenced. How the fuck are you supposed to get out of this office? Without just like going for it, you know? Let's see where this goes. Okay. So they want us to sneak through. It's a big drop.
Another victory! Well earned.
To obtain the right prototype, run the program on Faye's computer. Guessing the computer's this way.
Suspect. You're long gone.
Level 44? Jesus. Wow. This gun's OP. That dude ate it so hard.
Take your best shot.
Wait, why am I taking damage? Or no, this... Yeah, I'm taking damage. Why? Am I bleeding? That was weird.
Cannot innate. He who can't hope to win.
There we go. Yeah. Let's turn that off. Please? Please?
Take what you must. Leave the rest for the scavengers.
An R&D card. Oh, just the worst timing. Just the worst, dude. Again, this is insane, dude. Been like 5 times in 10 minutes. thought this quest would be really annoying, like full stealth.
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere these days.
If you ever find yourself with a hot lead, we will do our best to protect your...
Choices. I'll roll with that. That's cool.
Anonymity. Can I help you? Well, I'll be the judge of that. What's this so-called story about? Corporate greed claims victims once more. And you have evidence to support this claim. Good. The less investigation you put into this, the faster I get the broadcast. I don't suppose you want to tell me how you got this evidence. I figured as much. Maybe your friend here would care to comment?
The friend has no comment.
I see. Is there at least a name I can cite as my source? Why am I not surprised? As long as the evidence is adequate and verifiable, I expect it'll be aired within the hour, if not sooner. Now, if you'll excuse me, I obviously have some work to do.
I am glad there is still a reliable source. News in the separate systems, though, it often...
Welcome to Freestar Space. We're going to do a quick scan for contraband, and you can be on your way. That's all we need. You're cleared for landing at Aquila City.
I heal myself up. Get more ammo.
sure if those Baroon zealots live in space or not.
You see, if you're hurt or need... All right, what if we... Damn, Debbie. Hold still now. I won't lie. This is gonna hurt like... Okay, Ranger, that's about it. I got a feeling this ain't the last I'll see of you.
We're gonna stop for 24 hours to make sure that we're
A year or two
able to
back.
buy more ammo.
Not everyone gets to say that.
If you're looking for the Rangers, check the upper levels or the canteen.
We should be on our guard if we venture outside the city. The Ashta are quite formidable.
So not 37. You ask outlaws? Ashta. Just so you know.
Yep, pick up all our ammo that we need here. Where are you? Hello? Don't wait for an hour.
I want to do your business. Take a look around. It's good. Take a gander.
Where are my magnums, you tool?
need supplies. Feel free to look around.
Ah, hello.
Alright, cool.
Ah, Neon. The house that Aurora has built.
My mother wanted me to be a doctor.
All your hectic needs. Packaged food?
Hey there. Welcome. Best deals.
What do I do to get you people to stock 45 magnums? What do I gotta do? Since I'm doing the yellow poncho yet.
Watch your back out there.
With that other place. It was real.
Alright, once we can level up, we can another point into getting our pistol damage up.
I believe you were specifically told that we did not. Your best is sorely lacking. All the tools at your disposal, and yet here we are. I hope you at least attempted to use the internal neuroam.
I did.
And yet not useful enough to avoid a body count? Still, it's good to know the applications are proving themselves. So now it's just a waiting game for SSNN to break the news. Once the story airs, we have another board meeting scheduled to decide how to handle Infinity. Go ahead, Maeve.
The SSNN broadcast has started. Shall I patch it through?
Yes, thank you.
The murders are believed to be linked to a new investigation where Drexler would have been accused of numerous violations, including murder for hire, unauthorized human trials, and corporate theft. Authorities representing the UC and the Freestar Collective have been dispatched to a consolidated mining station and the clinic. Both locations are believed to hold numerous victims. Drexler's motivation appears to be an attempt to launch a new product based off stolen information from a competitor. The details on the project itself and the competitor have yet to be confirmed. This has been David Barrett for SSNN.
Perfect. This exposure puts Infinity right where you want it. The meeting will begin momentarily, but I want you to discuss the options we have with the other members. Infinity's net worth is about to hit rock bottom, so this gives us the opportunity to win a little more public faith. Quite right. The truth is, we'll be making evaluations. We'll shed any employees who don't make the cut, slowly but surely. By incorporating Infinity, we eliminate a competitor, get their best employees and contracts, and all while boosting our public perception.
I suppose it is all very simple when you do not consider the impact on actual human lives. Just your bottom line.
It is the right thing for Ryujin, which is why I'd like you to talk to the board to convince them this is the right move. There are several who might disagree, and you have the perfect tool to help sway them. I know you can as well, so now you're fully aware of my expectations. You'll find most of the board members in their offices preparing. Vina is also here, waiting for the meeting to start. We'll need at least 50% of the vote to go our way. In the event of a tie, I will make the final decision. I trust you'll get it done.
Did Masako send you to try and convince me to acquire Infinity Ltd? I think we both know that's not going to work. Our public perception is good enough. If you ask me, reaching out to save Infinity just makes us look weak. The internal neuroamp gives us the power to crush our competitors, not take them under our wing. This is exactly why Masako's time as CEO is finished. Oh? Your response tells me it'd be unlike her to not fully exploit an advantage. Well, it does make Ryujin look good. And we do gain a wider customer base, which means higher profits. You're oddly right about this one, Op. I guess you are worth keeping around. As long as everyone has Ryujin's best interests in mind. This should make for an interesting meeting. An issue? That would be a foolish move. Dalton and Alexis are the only two against it. You'd never get the rest to shut it down. Dangerous indeed. For all I know, you're using it right now. The irony. Perhaps I didn't see it earlier, but you're right. The moment a competitor reverse engineers Vina's work, it'll be chaos. The last thing I want is to have my brain scrambled because some engineer didn't do their due diligence. Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have a lot of preparations to make.
Cool beans.
It's good to see you again. And how's my favorite patient doing? Not... Oh, that's great. I'd say Project Dominion is one step closer to seeing... So... I hope you're not actually suggesting that the technology I spent... This is groundbreaking work. My life's work. Fine, fine. Make your case. Damn the negatives. You're right. I really haven't been taking everything into account. The moral violations do start to add up. Well, this conversation's made me feel like a proper monster. But you're right. In a perfect world, tech like this is used for good. But this world is far from perfect. It is. It really is. For years, my only focus has been, is this possible? And then, how do I make it work? I never stopped to consider if it was right, or what it would mean. I guess it'll be up to a vote either way. It's not on the meeting agenda, so I assume you'll bring it up yourself? We just have to hope the others will see reason. So the next question is, what will the fate of Infinity Ltd be? Exactly. Not that I want to gloat over it. Maybe just a little. Okay, so DeMarcus and I have really been looking forward to it, so fingers crossed this deal goes through. Well, this has certainly been the most interesting conversation of my day. All we can do now is look forward to the meeting, right? See you in there.
So much work to do. Great, the bane of my department. If you need something, make it quick. Not much to discuss there. I believe I've made my case quite clear to Masako on why I am against it. All right, I could use the entertainment. Tell me why Infinity is a good asset. I suppose I might be overreacting a little. I do pride myself on solid contracts, and this one would be especially challenging. The benefits definitely exist. It's just, are they worth the risk? Huh. Well, what do you know? I think you just convinced me. Talent like yours belongs in the courtroom. Don't even get me started. First off, if I find out you used that device on me, I will tie you up in court on whatever charges I can conjure for the rest of your life. Second, that tech is one major human rights violation that no legal team wants to fight. I'll do whatever I can to make sure it's either severely delayed or collects dust in storage. Well, I'm both glad and surprised to hear the one person who has one say that. Masako's lucky to have you at her disposal, even if you are a continual thorn in my side. You may be the greatest asset, aside from the internal neuroamp, that Ryujin has. This exchange has been surprisingly insightful, but now I really do need to get back to my notes.
conversation's going so well so far.
Is Masako checking up on me to make sure I'm on her side? Well, you can let Masako know to rest easy. It just so happens that her agenda lines up with mine. You just need to grab Infinity LTD while it's got the public's full attention. I'm all about free PR, especially when it's painting us in a good light. I'm sure I can squeeze enough goodwill out of this to last us at least a year. All right. I suppose you've earned the right to voice your opinion after everything you've done, qualified or not. So let's hear it. The possible backlash on tech like this is not lost on me. However, the internal neuroamp will define the next era of tech, with Ryujin at the forefront. It's not an opportunity you just walk away from. You're right. The moment you violate your customers' trust, there's a good chance they'll never come back. Even worse, you push them into the hands of your competitors. Well, it seems your talents really do stretch beyond just being an operative. Good talk. Maybe I'll even consult you on future endeavors.
Going good, going good. Pro buying Infinity, anti-amp.
This meeting should prove to be very interesting. I assume Masako briefed you on her preferred outcome. That blasted tech.
It would be almost fitting to see the technology immediately turned on those who foster its creation.
If it were up to me, I'd have shut down Project Dominion a long time ago. I knew it was a grave security risk, and look what happened. You read my mind. Let's just hope Masako and the others see it that way. Plus, if we vote to acquire Infinity LTD, we're about to add a significant workload onto my team. The last thing I want to deal with are any more incidents this new neuroamp might cause. I imagine we're looking at months of work. Infinity LTD is obviously not known for their security. I only hope that Masako and the others will be patient with the process. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some preparations to make. We'll be announcing Ularu's termination of employment this meeting, so I need to have security ready to escort her off the premises.
I have things I wish to discuss with you, when you have time. I have been thinking about what we talked about before. The idea of purpose in one's life. You agreed with me that true purpose can be a driving force in life. I found that comforting. But something has been nagging at me since. I have been single-minded in my pursuits. I have always believed the decisions I made were necessary, that there was no other option. I have sacrificed much to be where I am now. And I'm starting to wonder if it has been worth it. Thank you. I have always believed, hoped, that is true. I have told you that I am not one to discuss my past. And yet, no, that is not what I am trying to say. I promised to provide for my family. That meant working with smugglers to procure supplies we could not acquire any other way. I have spent my adult life away from my home, jumping from one planet to the next, living in dangerous conditions, often surrounded by violence. It certainly influenced the way I see the universe. I was convinced from the beginning that it was unwise to let anyone get too close. I had, maybe not quite friends, but people I cared about. Yet there was always a distance I could not reach across. I often find other people complicated and confusing. It seemed easier to not become attached, especially when circumstances meant I might never see them again, with no warning. And yet here we are. I find we work better together. What I am trying to say is that I now wonder whether it has been the right decision to distance myself from others. I appreciate that more than you know. You have my attention. Back to it then.
You're looking interesting today. Just the person I wanted to see. I want to get all the details locked down for this meeting, and I believe you to be one of the best sources available. Good. I prefer first-hand feedback when available. You've had the chance to encounter members of Infinity LTD throughout your assignments here. Do you think they're worth redemption? And why? Saving the jobs of thousands is altruistic, which is not a luxury corporations have. It's a financial burden. It would be a huge undertaking on my part. This is true. Infinity never had the financial resources to match our salary offers. Getting what few capable employees they have at half the salary we typically pay here could have major payoffs in the long run. Next question. What is your opinion on how Masako handled the mole situation? Expand on that, if you can. An excellent point. Why react and repair when you can prevent the situation altogether? I appreciate the insight. I suppose I should ask if there's anything I can do for you, considering how helpful you've been. It's only dangerous to those who can't afford one. Hence the added motivation that will bolster sales. Ah, your companion. I would be interested in another perspective.
You are naive if you think tech like this will remain under control. Think of the neuroamp in the hands of a Varun zealot or Crimson Fleet pirate. It is not a matter of if it will happen, but a matter of when. Will you be equipped to handle the repercussions when that day comes?
What makes you so certain this is inevitable? Not that I doubt the scenario.
Simple. It is human nature. Nuclear weapons, chemical warfare, xeno-warfare, mechs. Enemies and competitors will get their hands on this tech eventually and reverse engineer it to use however they see fit.
I admit, you've properly pushed my concerns to the very edge. Your friend here is quite convincing. The internal neuroamp does indeed come with risks. none of which I am inclined to take anymore. This has been rather enlightening for me. I appreciate the time.
All right, everyone. As you all know, we've successfully exposed Infinity Ltd's botched human trials and murder for hire through SSNN. The public is demanding their leadership, namely Lucas Drexler, face trial. And he's probably writing his resignation as we speak. Ryujin will be launching a statement, but I believe now is the perfect time to acquire Infinity Ltd.
Believe it or not, I agree. The acquisition has risks, and it's going to create a lot of work for all of us. But the overall payoff will be worth it.
That and Infinity Ltd's current situation makes them more affordable than ever.
Arguments? None? Excellent. Moving on, then.
I think what we're all overlooking is what led us to this situation to begin with. Yes, our security was compromised. But considering Dalton was hired by Masako, the issue obviously starts at the top. In fact, I propose that Masako be removed from CEO altogether.
Ularu, this isn't a line you want to cross.
And considering you're the mole, if anyone's going to be removed from power, it's going to be you.
Hold up. Are you saying you lied to us?
Dalton, the last meeting we had, you distinctly said Imogene was the mole, and she'd been dealt with.
Do you even have any proof to back up this outrageous claim?
Of course we do. The malicious code you hid on this slate to upload incriminating evidence against Masako onto Lucas Drexler's computer.
To put it bluntly, Ularu, you're fired. Security will hold you in your office until a proper exit interview can be done.
This isn't right. I should at least have the opportunity to resign.
And allow you to still be marketable to a competitor? I don't think so. This may be news to me, and I will be reviewing the evidence closely. But this isn't something you just get to walk away from.
Security, escort Miss Chen to her office and see that she stays put.
You'll regret this. All of you.
I believe the only regret would be trusting you to begin with.
All right, back to business. All in favor of acquiring Infinity Ltd?
Aye.
Good. Alexis, start drawing up the necessary documentation. Anyone have anything else they'd like to bring up? The internal neuroamp is a key component of Ryujin Industries' success for the next 10 years, if not more. Why would we shelve it after we've finally perfected it?
I can't believe I'm saying this, but he's right. Regardless of the pros, the cons are too morally and ethically irresponsible to move forward with.
The moment the public gets wind of the true capabilities of this tech, we're gonna suffer severe backlash.
Very well. All in favor of shelving Project Dominion?
Aye.
Vina, prep Project Dominion for storage. Any other matters to bring forth? None? This concludes our order of business for today.
At least if you're here, you're not screwing up out there.
Yeah, really cool.
Shelving the internal neuroamp. Not the outcome I anticipated. A fine point, but it still proves its usefulness. The truth remains, Lucas Drexler learned a hard lesson, and we exposed a traitor among us. You've proven yourself to be quite the asset here at Ryujin. I suppose it is. Gratitude isn't something you typically hear these days in the corporate world. I truly appreciate the work you put into exposing Ularu. No operative has ever had to investigate our own to the extent that you did. I can imagine it may have been a lot of pressure, considering you were fairly new at the time.
There was no honor in Ularu's plan. It did not deserve to succeed.
Imogene's instincts were right about you. Now, as promised, I have your bonus. I hope you'll find it appropriate for all you've done. And I'm promoting you to senior operative. You've more than earned it. It's well deserved. As for the details, I think someone back on the operations floor would prefer to explain those to you.
So close to a level up.
Can we speak for a moment?
I suppose now you can add climbing the corporate ladder to your list of accomplishments. I think it is perhaps for the best that the research program will come to an end. Where that neuroamp technology could lead, there are many bad outcomes. Too many. Already there has been too much conflict between corporations vying for this technology. First Infinity, then Ryujin. Who knows what might be next? That is certainly a possibility. The wrong goal, or the right goal approached by the wrong methods. And yes, disaster is a good word for it. The project will be shelved, they call it? As I said, too many other bad outcomes. This is for the best. With the neuroamp matter settled, we should move on to other things, yes?
Yeah, we finished the Corpo quest line. And we look pretty cool. We're so close to a level up too. So we're gonna that. We could do that next. So we're gonna get 50% more damage with pistols. So that'll be nice. And probably by the time we get next one, it'll be ballistics. So we can do 30% more damage instead of 20. That'd be nice to increase the range. I need diplomacy 4 more times. I got manipulation now too. Distracted. Quests. Can't continue. The Rangers win yet until we get our ship up, so we won't even attempt that until level 20. So we guess we can do the I don't remember what they're called. The United Colonies faction. Guess we can finally start their stuff. Almost level 19. Cool. Ooh, way over.
The word.
Alrighty. New faction quest line. The Ryujin Industries one was fun. It's a good mix of stuff. Favorite part was convincing everybody. Happy we was able to shelve the neuroamp thing, because that's just, yeah, it's a potential disaster. It's so dangerous. Uh-oh.
It seems unusually quiet here. It is barely one side.
Uh-oh. Animals.
This does not look to have been motivated by theft. That may make it worse.
Ah, those claw marks? Animals for sure. Health packs is always good. Poor people. Oh boy. Oh boy. This game is cool. I like this game.
Either I got hit harder than I thought, or you've got some incredible timing.
Sounds like we are being threatened, so perhaps we should listen to her. Someone or something will clean up whatever is left behind.
So what do we got here? Too clean to be one of the settlers. You on patrol, maybe? It'd make my day if you said you were a shock trooper out for a stroll.
Vanguard.
Vanguard, huh? Yeah, I expect they didn't. I'm Hadrian. I was a researcher with the UC. I came here on a rumor of a... Well, I expect you saw the results on your way in.
Yeah.
What's left of the settlers? The work of Oxysio Machina. A terramorph.
Oh boy.
One of the nastiest aliens humanity's ever crossed paths with. And this one, well, it's something of an anomaly. Possibly a worrying one.
A terramorph? Here? Why did you not state that immediately? They are death made manifest.
Suppose that's a pretty good summary. Among apex predators, they're the pinnacle. Resilient, agile, smart, and their mental prowess only increases with age. Some can even dominate the minds of weaker species, keeping them as pets, livestock, or toys. They're creatures without fear. Terramorphs have a unique growth cycle. They're usually only found on worlds that have been long colonized by humanity. But Tao said he's too young to have one. Yet here it is. I came looking for an explanation and found all this. I sure could. Because to confirm my suspicions about this creature, I'm gonna need a tissue sample from it. And to get that, I need its corpse. But there is a way we can give ourselves an edge against this thing. The plant's security system. The admin terminal's here in this building, but it needs its connection reset. And as I found out, that's not a one-person job. But if you can make it to the security outpost and restore the connection, I think I can get things back online. See if the settlers left us any other tools. Good. Once I see the connection reset, I'll get things underway on my end. Take care of yourself out there. And make sure you leave enough of that thing for us to get a sample.
Ooh, more ultramech, nice. Spooky.
Extra ammunition is always welcome if they have any.
Connection restored. I'll make this quick. Plant's turrets took a beating, but I should be able to get you a couple of kill lanes. Just get the thing to chase you down the alleys between the buildings, and you'll lead it right into a crossfire. Hello? Wish I'd found this earlier. You notice those sensors around the facility? Part of a livestock tracking system. Should let you keep tabs on how close the terramorph is. But it's not connected to this network. There should be a terminal in the adjoining room. Tune it to 183.5. Tracker's reading green. What's that sound?
Security lockdown is active.
Shit. Stop. Stop whatever you're doing and get in cover. It's on the move.
Oh boy. Well, this thing's a museum.
Once they're online, lead the terramorph towards the lights and watch the fireworks. Give it hell, Vanguard.
This is terrifying.
Insufficient. Proceed to next power breaker.
I think we're a bit over level for this quest. Can you imagine, like, the beginning of the game, this quest would be so terrifying. Good quest though. It's cool. It was very creepy.
Trekker's gone quiet. I suspect it's either hiding or...
Wait. You did it, didn't you? Heavens above! You just flatlined a terror. Oh, yeah. Taken care of. No big deal.
You didn't happen to grab me a tissue sample, did you? All right. I spotted a microscope downstairs. Let's see if we can't get to the bottom of this. Maybe a flag scan? Spectrograph.
Ah, this one's ready too. Increase the jump range and reduce fuel cost by 30%. We're on rank 3 right now. Right? Yeah. By 50%. What we got? We'll get that too eventually. Pistol next.
This equipment, it's not set up to do a proper analysis of our sample. But this terramorph being here, of all places, it doesn't make sense. Humanity's spread plenty of creatures in our travels across the stars. Pets, livestock, pests. But terramorphs, they're different. To our knowledge, no one's ever spread them intentionally. Yet somehow, they follow us. So when humans settle a world, 70 to 100 years later, terramorphs tend to just appear. No one knows how or why. Dangerous, but at least predictable. Talseti, though, it's too young to have a native population. It's only been colonized 20 years? But then the other option, that someone captured one of the deadliest predators in the galaxy just to wipe out some settlers minding their own business? That seems awfully implausible. Which means we're either looking at a truly strange murder or a faster type of terramorph growth, the results of which could be catastrophic. Terramorph outbreaks have taken down far bigger colonies than this one. Well, they're not exactly buying tickets and flying coach. The theory is that they're spread by some kind of egg or seed that's able to evade our detection. But how the hell an undetectable egg turns into a Terramorph without anyone noticing is a question no one's ever found an answer to. And it's why what's happened here could be real bad news for the rest of human civilization. You're right. We just need more information first. Time was, I had access to one of the best repositories of Terramorph research in the galaxy. Seems a natural place to start looking, if I can figure how to access it. But we also need to get this sample properly analyzed, get confirmation on just how concerned we should be. Luckily, I think I know just the person to help with the sample. What would you say to delivering this to him for me? Yeah, I'd do it myself, but I need to call in some favors. See if I can't get access to that Terramorph data. Plus, maybe just pop by a hospital for a little bit. Clear it with your commander first if you have to. You can even show them this. My gene tag. Tell them Hadrian Sanan is worried there could be more attacks on the horizon. They should recognize the name.
Oh, you don't understand what a weight off my shoulders that is.
I need Dr. Percival Walker to put together a sample analysis for this thing. Full workup. He'll know what that means. I'm not sure exactly where to find him, but last I heard he was contracting with the Trade Authority on Mars. There's a place called the Sixth Circle in Sidonia. Bar run by some old friends. I'll meet you and Percival there. And here. It's not a lot, but you've definitely earned it. Should cover the cost of fuel to Mars at least. Now please, go check in with your commander. We need to know what we're dealing with.
You see?
This is United Colonies space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband. Scan complete. All clear to land at Noise Center.
Let us just say I am allergic to bureaucracy.
Look who's back. All set with that probationary mission? We can do your debrief and formally welcome you into the Vanguard whenever you're ready.
A terror? What? How did you walk away with the terramorph tissue sample running comms repairs? What happened to the settlers? You killed a terramorph on your first mission. If I could be frank for a moment, holy shit. Above and beyond doesn't really begin to describe it now, does it? Earned yourself some serious hazard pay on this one. But, if none of the settlers made it, who's got you delivering the sample? A researcher. Let me see that. Sanan. I know that name. Let me check the database. Huh. A lot of this data's been classified. Here we go. Service record. Wow. That's a lot of commendations. Seems like she served with distinction as co-head of a UC Xenoweapons division. Faced tribunal at the end of the Colony War. And was dismissed from duty. Guess that's why I'd heard the name before. If she's former Xeno warfare, though, well, you can at least be sure she knows her aliens. I'm sure she doesn't list it at the top of her resume. But considering her service record and her area of expertise, I'm not seeing a reason to think this request is anything other than genuine. Did your survivor, Hadrian, did she mention why she thinks this sample's so special? I see. This has been one of the more surprising debriefs I've ever been a part of. I did actually have another mission lined up for you, supporting UC system defense against the Crimson Fleet. Now I guess you have two options on how to proceed. Head to the UC Vigilance and help out SysDef, or deliver that sample. I'll make sure you've got the proper clearances for either path. Consider these your first official orders. And here, so everyone knows you're working with the Vanguard. Welcome to the Navy, Captain. Vanguard's also got some custom ship modifications. You'll be cleared for access to them next time you're down at the spaceport. Talk to ship services. Now, if there wasn't anything else, I'd suggest you move out.
Level up. Pull. We got Red Fleet things too. Cool. Undercover.
Be advised, you are entering United Colonies space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. And we're done. Welcome to Mars.
We got lots. Hey, you looking for anything in particular? Cool. That's sounds like a plan. Come back anytime.
You bothering me for a reason?
Invoices can be collected from the... Oh. Not here for a delivery, are you?
Do you now? Well, I do wish I could help you, Captain, but Dr. Walker has been missing for some time.
A shame, too. We had such high hopes for Percival. I brought him on myself to do medical and biological consulting around the city. Not the sort of work the Trade Authority traditionally does. But we thought it had the potential to become a whole new type of revenue stream for our branch. I invested no small amount of personal capital into the endeavor. But then he decided to run off after a discipline issue. I presume the miners have him hidden somewhere. Plenty of cracks on this old rock. But at this point, it's probably for the best. That won't be necessary. The Trade Authority isn't interested in employing someone so unreliable. But we would like the money he owes us. If you can convince him to pay his debts, we'd be most grateful.
Just this one time? I am all too aware that once one starts doing favors for the Trade Authority, it can be difficult to stop.
Why? Feeling charitable? I don't recall the exact figure off the top of my head, but with the interest it's accrued, I believe it's something substantial. So if you were able to find him and convince him to clear...
It is your choice, but be careful. Do not let him talk you into more.
Wonderful. I suggest paying a visit to the Sixth Circle, what I suppose is technically a bar on the lowest level of the city. If anyone knows where Percival is, the miscreants there would. But I would urge caution. They're not a group known for their hospitality.
Alrighty, we're gonna call it for tonight, guys. Good progress, though. One faction quest down. Got to start this new faction one. Still lots to do. Once we get a little higher up in level, we'll focus on getting better ship parts, and hopefully we can continue the rest of the Ranger quest line too. Alrighty, I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Have a good one.